How do I even start this video? Okay, so I know I made a video about the Atelier Rosalinaria end of service. That was a cool game, but I wasn't that attached to it. Unfortunately for this one I was. This was in just a couple even weeks. I still feel like I'm in my honeymoon phase of the game. I love this game so much. But it has, you know, it had ended. They have announced their end of service. Wow, this one does hurt. Alright, I played so many mobile gacha games, and I gotta say, this one hits. This one hurts. This one definitely hurts. Because we don't really have anything. Like, there's a difference between a game, I think, being niche and a game being underrated. Those two aren't the same thing. Being niche means the game is okay. Being underrated means that the game is really good, but it's flying under people's radars, almost like a hidden gem. And I really think that's what was going on here. Wow. I didn't want this to be the end. I will never know what happens after EX now. Anyways, my mind is all jumbled up now. My mind is just shattered. My heart is in pieces. This game made such an impact for me. It went from being, to be frankly honest with you, let's go back a little bit. Back when this game was first announced, I didn't even see the announcement. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I didn't even see the announcement. Then I saw people playing the beta. It didn't look appealing to me. It really didn't. I didn't like what I was really seeing. I just thought, I was like, oh, it's the Danganronpa guys. At least the artist, right? Because, I mean, come on. Who else makes art like that? But eventually, as the game got closer and closer, we started seeing a lot more. We really started seeing a lot more, and it still wasn't really doing it for me. I went in it not really expecting anything. Why? Just because I was expecting the same thing, you know, the same old thing like we do with WoWA, we do with PGR. Don't get me wrong, PGR is my #1 favorite gacha game, but this was actually a very close second. This felt very different than what we usually have in the marketplace, in the market. Don't get me wrong, there's always another game to look forward to. I still have, you know, Ananta to look forward to and Azure Premilia. Maybe this is a sign, you know, maybe this is a sign that something soon will happen with either Ananta or Azure Premilia. But wow, this one hurts. I can't even but let's just go ahead and read it. Important end of service announcement. Thank you for your continued support of Tribe 9. You're welcome. I played every day since day one, and I will continue playing every day until shutdown. We regret to inform you that the service of Tribe 9 will be terminated on November 27, 2025. November? Wait. Is that correct? November? Why November? That is so far away. Since the game's launch, the development and operation team have strived to provide excellent service and improve player experience. However, after careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to end the game's service. Oh, you guys definitely provide it. I played this game every day. In my eyes, you guys definitely provide it. This game didn't even get to start. It just felt like it was starting. And it was such an amazing experience already. Oh my god. Unfortunately, this also means we are unable to deliver chapter 4 of the story, which we had previously announced. Oh man, I was so excited. I did like the story. It was told like we kind of always known, but because of the 3 months in between, the story was never really that long. It wasn't long like Heaven Burns Red is. It wasn't long like Honkai Star Rail is. It was short enough, and it was long enough. It was long enough and it was short enough for me to be very happy with the length of the story, where it didn't really feel like there was filler in between. It was progressing so nicely. I really like this story. It isn't one of my favorite stories. Obviously, nothing beats Heaven Burns Red story for me, but I can't say that I didn't enjoy this story, because I did. I love the way it was told. I really like how diverse the characters felt. Usually when you think of a character where it's like, oh, it's just a crying child, they just stay as a crying child and there's nothing more to them. Not in this game. In this game, characters were diverse. They had personality. It wasn't just the one thing. It's their gimmick, sure, but they're not just that one thing. You know, like, it was very different. Unfortunately, this also means we were unable to deliver chapter 4 with previously, and we apologize for the sudden nature of this announcement to all our players. Information regarding the service termination schedule and any related procedures will be made through in-game notice and on the website. For more details, please visit our official website. Wow. Regarding end of service inquiries, Tribe 9 is developed, including story scenario development, and operated by Akatsuki Games Inc. Yeah, I'm aware. If you have any questions or concerns about the service termination, please direct all inquiries to Akatsuki Games Tribe 9 support. Please note that we are unable to process inquiries regarding other related companies or individuals. We thank you for your understanding. Can you please reconsider? I can say that this game is real good in both story and gameplay. Or if gacha not good, what? Or if gacha not good, can you try releasing the game again, but not in a gacha model? I think income will more stable. Jeez, I can't read his stuff. I really hope you find a way to finish the story in some other form, be it a manga, anime, or even just rethink the game as a traditional game, not as... Yeah. Oh no. Oh, Cherimu! I didn't know Cherimu played Tribe 9. Awful news. My heart goes out to the team. Everyone who had the fortune of playing Tribe 9. Love what you all cooked up, and we will be here waiting patiently for whatever you cook up next. Well, this is a terrible precedent for this company. Then I just bought the battle pass last month, and I hope I can get a refund on it. We will be wary to spend in games from here on. Well, unfortunately. Unfortunately, when the hell did you guys get started? I remember from the developer news, you guys had high hopes that the game wouldn't EOS. Please at least finish the story, even if it's just a visual novel. I feel it. Look, I understand. I understand. Oh, no, dude, I really like this one. I really like this one. This was such a game for a gacha, and maybe that's, you know, maybe that's what's the thing about it, but it really should have had more. It really should have had more attention. It was so good. It was so good. Anything new? Future updates and new content. As of May 14, all scheduled updates and new content release have been cancelled. Additionally, new features, adjustments, and known issues fixed previously announced via an in-game notice will not be implemented. Regarding unreleased characters, no! I was so ready to get the other guy. To get the ninja guy. With the termination of service, the addition of Ichinosuke Akiba and Sise Akiba to the game, which we originally scheduled on the roadmap, will also be cancelled. Due to this change, the consumption of paid Enigma entities used to unlock armed support and advanced support, as well as purchase contract levels for support contract, Ravino, where Seiso Akiba's skin could be acquired, will be refunded. Refunds for paid Enigmas will commence after support contract Rivario ends. Purchase of items within the app or through the web store. So yeah, same day, Enigma entities and Daily Pass will be no longer sold. Enigma entities will continue to be available for use after the 14. Even after the 14, okay. We hope you will continue to enjoy Tribe 9 despite the short period of time before service ends. Oh no. I'm so sad. This definitely sucks. However, I do hope that this was a learning lesson for this game to not be released the way that it should have. And I can't really say advertisement. There definitely was a lot of ads. There definitely was a lot of advertisement for it. I don't know. It's complicated. This one's a very complicated game to explain what went wrong besides the rocky launch. It was definitely advertised to hell and back. There were sponsors everywhere. People played it. I guess people just, it didn't, I guess the same thing as me, right? It just didn't look appealing at the start. It wasn't until I actually got to play it where it appealed to me, you could say. I got to know this was definitely a game. We don't have anything like that. We don't really have boss mechanics like this in any other game for a gacha. You know, for gachas, I mean, not for a gacha, but like for gachas, we don't really have anything like this in the market. It would be nice. I wanted it to do better because this was kind of a rule to follow in my eyes. Like if the game could live more of as like a live service, like where it's a game first, gacha later, I feel like that would have been good. But sadly, it just didn't get the attention. No, there was also the lack of, you know, buying in the game. It came a little too late. They should have had those stamina packs earlier, for sure. But I hope they reconsider. They gave us until November. Am I still gonna be playing until November? Yes, actually. I will be playing all the way till the service ends. I hope the date is right. I hope the date is right. November 27. I really hope the date is right. If the date is right, I will continue to make as much progress as I can to see how far I can reach with my EX. I will try and play this game a lot in the next few days. I will be streaming it, not too much, but somewhat. I just want to like grind stamina and get one of my characters to at least EX5 then and see what's past it or something. This is really sad. This does break my heart. This really does break my heart. The menus were nice too. It felt very gamey. It didn't feel like super gacha-y. They sold you 3 characters in a battle pass. Weekly bosses weren't really weekly bosses. There is a weekly thing to do, and it was the Fractal Vice. But the Fractal Vice gives you so many rewards, like, oh my god. And that was a once a week thing, and it was fun because you only had to do that dungeon once if you wanted to. Just to get the important reward for you to ascend your characters. Outside of that, bosses were really, really exciting. I love fighting bosses in Tribe 9. They were among some of my favorite bosses in any gacha, next to PGR. Because it just kind of felt like a Souls game. But like a faster Souls game? Like a very clever Souls game. It was so nice. Exploration was nice. It wasn't solely reliant on you just going from waypoint to waypoint. Or like trying to find them. No. It had a very explorative nature to it. Explore, fight monsters, get graffitis, open shortcuts to areas, you know, to access areas faster or easier. This was such a good game. Oh my god, this is so sad. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, but this is for the people at Akatsu Games, I'm sorry that this ended up not working out for you. I hope you end up finishing this one way or another. I hope you make a full price game out of it with a really fun end game. I don't want just a story. Because funny enough, for me, the end game, you could call it the end game, was actually more fun than just like the game itself, or like than the story. I actually enjoyed walking around, going to Hello Worker instead of teleporting to Hello Worker, just actually walking to Hello Worker, or just using it from the shortcut menu, I mean, and just going to the Hello Worker, getting my dailies, going to my dailies, doing the dungeons. And you guys were switching that up too, so you guys always kept it fresh, that I wasn't going to be doing the same dungeon over and over, because that was definitely something that got really weird later, but I love the fact of increase your points. The more points you get, the more treasure chests you get. You have like so many freaking chests all over the goddamn screen by the time you're done with the dungeon. Oh, it was so fun to just gather, artifacts. It's funny, it wasn't like the artifact itself what was satisfying, it was the getting the artifact that was satisfying. I don't think I'll ever get that again. I like that the chest reset every day. That was such a nice call for people like me if they have time. I like that you guys gave options for people that have time versus the people that don't have time, and you guys made it very clear within this update with Hinagiku that you guys wanted to improve the game for people that had, you could say, skill issue. And to those people, I hope you enjoyed your time. I really do. I hope whatever time you just got, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I loved every minute of it. Every pretty much 200 hours. Every 900 and every 100, not 900, every 193 hours that I spent playing this game. I loved every part of it. I'm sure since it ends in November, I'm sure this will be past 200. I've enjoyed every bit of this, and I plan to enjoy it all the way till the game doesn't let me log in anymore. I feel robbed. I feel very robbed. You can't just leave it like that with Q. Like, I know he's fictional. My heart's not like heartbroken like that, but it was just like, damn, dude, like the story robbed me. And now this announcement is robbing me even more. Like, you really did my boy Q like that. Oh, Q was my favorite character. One of my favorite characters. Obviously, Enoki is my favorite character, but I really liked Q. Q looks so cool. Or should I say, Lord Ojiro was another of my favorite characters. I love badass, edgy characters that look like villains that aren't the villains. I mean, I get it, Ojiro was a villain, but I love guy characters that look like villains. I think they're so cool. And XB, oh my god. Look, if you guys did something right, was XB. XB was so freaking addicting for me. I don't know why, I don't know how. I beat every season. I played even after I was done with each season. XB was fun as hell. I don't understand. But maybe it's because I'm really anticipating Uma Musume when it comes to, when it comes to the PvP side of it. Because that's kind of what it reminded me of. Oh, building characters in this game was so fun. Oh, this is so sad. Building characters was so good. I didn't need to worry about building every single skill. I didn't need to worry about pretty much nothing. When it came to building, I only had to apply decrease the points and put points wherever I want them at any time to either increase their attack or their buffs or whatever it is that each character does. Oh my god, we really don't have anything like this. It's not a rant. I'm just sad. I would like to say one more thing. To Akatsuki Games, I want to say thank you. Thank you for delivering probably one of my most memorable experiences with a gacha. Thank you for giving us such a very different experience that felt fresh to the gacha space. Thank you for continuing to make the game better, to try and bring new players, to appeal to every kind of player. I never felt unsatisfied, even with the changes. Thank you. I loved your game from day one until November 27th. I'll now continue to until November 27th.